So Uber recently announced that they are making new updates and safety features to drivers, including fewer left turns. Let's talk about it now. Hey everyone, my name is Chris and welcome to the RideShare Guy. So Uber has recently announced and is introducing and rolling out new safety measures for drivers. Now make sure you share your thoughts on what you think and make sure to stick around to the end where we go over probably the biggest and best change that Uber has, as well as my thoughts on all of the changes that they have made. So the first change that they are making is fewer left turns. Now there is a company out there, a delivery company that we probably all know and look forward to every time a new package is on its way and being delivered. Well, this company does not do left turns and hasn't for several years. And they've cut down on accidents and as well as they've been saving on gas when it comes to their routes. Now, the same thing is happening with Uber. They're taking a look at the data and it is showing that left turns do cause more accidents and intersections have more accidents in them than driving on the road. So they are doing a couple of things there when it comes to helping drivers be safe out on the road, including creating routes that are going to have fewer left turns on them. Now, making fewer left turns could actually be good for those particular reasons that you are going to be safer, where there's less chance of an accident happening, as well as the potential to save gas, depending on how the route is calculated. Now, to save more on gas, make sure you download and use the Upside app. Link is going to be in the description below. And as a special bonus, enter RIDE35 when you sign up, and you'll get extra money off on your first fill up. Now, in-app nav will have this fewer left turns, and you can choose to follow it or not, so you could potentially take left turns. And again, this is only in-app nav. This doesn't include third-party navs like Google Maps, Apple Maps, Waze, or any other map platform that you might be using. Uber also claims that this will not impact the drop-off ETA. Drivers are also going to get a notification when they are approaching an intersection and to watch out for cross traffic. Then moving on to safety within the car. Drivers are going to begin to be able to record both audio and video straight from their phones, and this is being rolled out to a few new markets. It's been tested for a little while and it's been well received, and now it will go to even more markets before it's rolled out more. Now let's begin with the audio portion of this first, and basically in a few select markets where they were testing this out, Uber's drivers and riders could actually record the audio of the ride itself. And in the event that there was any problem or issue, they could attach that file to the report and Uber could further investigate. Now, the file itself is going to be encrypted and you as a driver or rider can't access that. Only Uber or local authorities can. And again, this started off test phased in certain markets and they're beginning to roll it out in more markets because it was well received. Now for the video recording, it's pretty much the exact same thing as the audio recording. The only difference is this is the driver who chooses if they want to record the ride or not, and it uses the forward-facing camera. And then this same exact thing. Your file will be stored on your phone, and if there's any issues or problems, then you can attach that file to Uber, where again, they are the only ones who are able to view that, or the police. As for riders, for those types of rides, they will be notified that recording may be in progress, so the drivers and riders are both on the same page. All right, now let's talk about the biggest and probably most welcome change coming to drivers, but essentially it's really going towards riders, and that is no more fake names. Fake names will no longer be allowed on Uber, and drivers will be able to flag riders with fake names, where Uber will have to then take a look at it, and if they find that it is not appropriate, they will make sure that the rider has to change it in order to continue using the platform. Uber will also auto-flag fake names and make these riders change their names before being able to use the platform again. All right, now let's go over my couple of thoughts when it comes to these changes. So on most of this, my thoughts are these are welcomed and good changes, including the traffic, including the audio video recording, and also the fake name issue. But let's talk about the fewer left turns first. And I think that could be a good thing. This is something that you need to know your market for, and in the event that there are certain intersections where left turns might be just rough in general because of traffic, no turn signal, whatever it might be, then you might want to find a different way to do it and check the maps. But with that being said, if upfront earnings is not calculating this extra distance that you may have to travel because of doing right turns instead of a left turn, well, then you might just want to take the route that you know is going to be quicker. And it's going to be up to you. Now, not only that, if you know a faster route than what the route is given to you, with upfront earnings, they say as long as the pickup and drop off are the same, your fare should stay the same, even if you take a shortcut or a shorter route. And that could be a left turn or a few left turns on a ride versus taking right turns. Now, the audio video portion can be good, and I recommend if you have the ability to do it in your market, then take advantage of it, because if you have that and you are able to upload it because of any issue or any problem that does arise from Uber, they will be able to take that and they will be able to see exactly what happened and investigate properly. So if you have that ability, then make sure you do and have it as a backup just in case something happens. But that does not take away from having a dash camera. You want to have a dash camera no matter what. You want that peace of mind, plus having that system and that unit right up front can be a big deterrent for potential problems when riders are coming in. Now, the one thing that I'm not really sold on is the alert for when you are coming up to an intersection and to watch for cross traffic. First off, I'm driving, I'm paying attention to the road. I know that there's an intersection coming because I can see in advance where it is. I also know my area. I don't need an alert at every intersection. I don't want that alert. It could get very annoying. So with that being said, that one I'm not really too keen on, but if you are trying to pay attention to multiple things, if you have some rowdy riders in the car or anything like that, then at that point it could be something that could potentially be okay. And lastly, that name change feature is a step in the right direction. It's not perfect, but it is going to provide something a little bit better when it comes to these fake names, these inappropriate names, and now making riders change to real names. But what are your thoughts on these changes? Do you think that these are good? Do you think they're bad? Do you think there's more that needs to happen? What do you think? Comment below and let us know. All right, now that Uber has made some changes, Lyft, are you going to make the same changes? And for those who want to know more about Lyft and some of the issues that they have, check out this video right here that Joe just recently put out talking about some of the issues with the Lyft app. And also make sure you subscribe and ring the bell for notifications so you'll be notified when all of our videos come out. All right, everybody, drive safe.